And the winner is Warra Warra Wai by Darren Ricks and Craig Cormick, Scrivener Australia, Simon & Schuster Australia.
Warra Warra Wai is an account of what First Nations people saw and felt when James Cook navigated their shores.
Hello everyone, just like to thank the State Library of New South Wales and all the judges and everyone that was a part of putting this book together, especially the K's that me and Craig travelled to collect the stories of the First Nations people and traditional owners of South East Australia and how they saw the endeavour in Cookie come to our country. So, and just like to thank my wife Rachel and my family and Craig's wife Sharon for making it possible for us to collaborate on this book. I'll hand it over to Craig.
Thank you, Darren. I should start by getting someone in the front row to take our picture so we can send it to our long-suffering wives.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll send it to us afterwards. All good. Yeah, I'd like to, we've followed the notes. We've got 60 minutes to speak. No, just kidding. So we are humbled and thankful for this award. It really belongs to the many, many people we interviewed for the book, about 70 people up and down the coast of Australia. It began with a fairly simple, if ambitious, idea. Just two blokes visit all the places up the east coast, from Victoria to Torres Strait Islands, that Captain Cook had named or renamed, and get their original names back and get the stories of country and the stories of place. And as Darren was saying, as we travelled, people would say, yeah, we've got a story about Cook we can tell you, come and tell you about that. But what we really want to talk about is truth-telling. So they told us stories of dispossession, they told us stories of country, of culture, of dreaming stories. They told us stories of hard times, of people being taken away, of killings. They also told us stories of cultural repossession, getting language back, getting everything back. So it was quite moving. And for me, for a white fella, this book filled in that whole gap of history that I was never taught at school. You had all the journals, had all the rest of it. There was this big missing bit, so it was quite amazing to have that filled in. Mark Twain said that travel was an inoculation against ignorance. I think knowing your country's history is also an inoculation against ignorance. If you have a deeper understanding of the land and the people who lived there before European settlement, and have a deeper understanding of how they lived with the land and the terrible impacts of colonisation, you would see the complete gobsmacking dumbheadedness of marching up to an Indigenous cultural camp as the sons of migrants waving a British-derived flag chanting, "No more migrants." WTF. Oh, that's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So clearly many more of us need to learn the deeper histories of our country. So for me and Darren, this was an act of collaboration and reconciliation, both working to our strengths. I did the deep dives into the archives, and Darren respectfully and patiently listened to the stories he was told that were shared with him. And our goal was to put that all together into one book that acknowledged our shared and deeply braided history, and a book that, while deep in content, had to be an easy read, because we pitched it that everybody's slightly racist uncle could read it and not be offended and still walk away saying, wow, I really learned something I didn't know before. So hint, early Christmas present and Father's Day coming up. If you've got one of those in your family, we'll happily sign the books for you out the front. And look, I have to say apologies to Claire, Ben and James. I always say everyone on the shortlist is a winner, just a raffle who gets it on the day. I hope we've achieved what we set out to do, and like all the winners and shortlistees this evening, we are all contributing to that never-ending struggle to inoculate against ignorance. Thank you very much.
Thank you.